In 2021, I ran and completed my first ultramarathon, London to Brighton, 100 kilometers from the nation's capital all the way to the south coast, and it's fair to say that after this race, my running changed forever. Since then, I've completed 14 ultramarathons, ranging from 50Ks all the way up to 100-mile races, and all 15 of these ultramarathons are documented on this YouTube channel. Some of my favourites are Ultra Trail Snowdonia 50K, the Mozart 100K in Austria, and the Thames Path 100 2025. About a month ago, during a club run at my local running club, somebody asked me, why do I run ultramarathons? And it got me thinking, and after having a pretty decent conversation, I decided to make a video about it. I'm Craig, this is Running Cafe, and in this video, I will share 4 key reasons for why I run ultramarathons. Number 1, the sense of challenge. Prior to my first ultramarathon in 2021, I'd only ran 5Ks, half marathons, and marathons, and I only found out that ultramarathons existed when my brother took part in London to Brighton, the 100K in 2019, and I've got to say, I felt absolutely blown away to think that people were actually running these distances. 100K, roughly 62 miles, just seemed like an impossible, incredible, almost superhuman feat to me at the time. After my brother entered London to Brighton again in 2021 to try and better his 2019 time, he invited me to take part in it with him, and I jumped at the opportunity. I'll admit I was pretty terrified. That distance in one go seemed absolutely impossible to me. However, I knew people were doing it, and I've got to say the sense of challenge, that unknown factor of genuinely not having any clue as to whether or not I could actually get to that finish line, pushing through undoubtedly many hurdles that would arise on the day, really drew me in. It really pulled me into this sport, and that sense of challenge, overcoming a seemingly crazy obstacle, is what still motivates me to take part in ultramarathons to this day. Number 2 is the sense of adventure, and I choose this for 2 particular reasons. Firstly, an ultramarathon being anything over the typical marathon distance, so that's 26.3 miles or above, is a very long way to be running in one go. So undoubtedly there'll be more time spent on feet, more experience to soak in, more value to get out of that particular racing experience, and naturally I find that covering a longer distance, spending more time on feet, means that adventure comes as a byproduct along the way. And the second part of adventure with ultramarathons which inspires me is that 9 times out of 10 ultramarathons take place predominantly in trail running settings. So whether you're running up and down beautiful picturesque mountains, through ancient woodlands, or deep in the heart of the countryside, there's always a lovely element for me of being temporarily removed from civilization, the hustle and bustle of everyday life, and it really does feel like I'm going on a quest, a adventure. And I've got to say, I do find this natural scenery during an ultramarathon more inspiring than the typical city marathon scenery of a McDonald's, a petrol station, or shops on the side of a busy city road. If you're enjoying this video, please subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. It helps the channel out tremendously, and it's extremely appreciated. Thanks very much, guys. Number 3, and a little bit cheesy, is that for me, taking part in ultramarathons is a powerful metaphor for life. An ultramarathon is a significant undertaking, and it really tests your resilience, your willpower, your ability to solve problems on the fly, your endurance, and your emotional and physical strength. And I really do think that this is representative of life. Like Rocky once said in Rocky 6, life isn't always all sunshine and rainbows, and that's particularly the case with ultramarathons. Sure, you'll start off feeling pretty decent, ideally for the first quarter or even half of the race, though I do find that particularly in the later stages, things can sometimes take a downturn. Perhaps your legs feel a bit knackered, you feel a little bit emotionally wiped, your nutrition needs a little bit of adjusting, perhaps you've got stomach problems, and I feel like being able to solve these, or at the very least learn from your mistakes, is a fantastic metaphor for life, and it's lessons that you can actually take and apply to your day-to-day life for a bit of learning and enhanced resilience. And number 4 is the sense of community. I love taking part in ultramarathons because undoubtedly you're going to be running at a slower pace compared to a full-on half marathon ultramarathon, 5K or marathon, and that means naturally there's an opportunity to chat and connect with other runners around you, and I've made tons of great friends, had loads of brilliant conversations during ultramarathons over the last 4 years where I've been involved in the sport, many of which I still stay in contact with to this day, and that's a really lovely part about taking part in ultramarathons for me. There you have it, the 4 key reasons for why I run ultramarathons. Are there any other reasons for why you love ultramarathons? I'd love to hear them. Let me know in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I've been Craig, this is Running Cafe, and I'll see you again in the next one.